Yes, yes, Mr. Raphael Dawkins with the Combat Radio. And we're looking at Katie Taylor versus Serrano, Madison Square Garden. Okay, it was late. It was late over here in the UK. I could have opted to stay up to watch the fight, but the Rafi was tired. So I went to bed and watched the fight this morning. And what a fight it was. Absolutely incredible. Action-packed. The crowd was jumping. The atmosphere was electric. Okay, and so let me look at the scorecard. Let me look at my notes. Okay, so first round, very close. Could have gone either way. I gave it to Serrano. Round two, better for Katie Taylor. Nice hooks. You just saw one there. Katie Taylor was using the hooks very effectively. Hooks, check hooks. But all of Katie Taylor's work was to the head. We all knew that Amanda Serrano was the better all-round boxer. But Katie Taylor's got those buzzsaw, what I call them buzzsaw punches. Just 1, 2, 3, all to the head. And Katie Taylor took the second round. Katie Taylor took the third round. And then something very strange happened. Katie Taylor's trainer told her she had to go forward more rather than using her feet as she was very effectively. And in the fourth round, I think he told her that in the third round, in the fourth round, Katie Taylor followed the trainer's instructions, but it was bad. It was bad advice in my humble opinion, because Katie Taylor became a more stationary object and she started to get battered, absolutely battered in the fourth and fifth round by Serrano. As a matter of fact, rat-tat-tat-tat. It's in the fifth round where Katie Taylor, this is in the fifth round, Katie Taylor started taking some heavy shelling. Knees buckled, head dropped. Looked like Katie Taylor was about to be stopped in the fifth round. And there you see it, holding on, hanging on for dear life in the fifth round by following the trainer's instructions and becoming a less mobile target. We know Katie Taylor for going forward, but that was the wrong strategy in this fight, because when she went forward, when she stayed stationary, she took one hell of a battering. And so, damn, it was brutal. She didn't go down, so we couldn't give a 10-8 round for that, but truly, there's a strong argument to be made that Amanda Serrano in that fifth round made it a 10-8 round. But of course, Katie Taylor didn't go down, so you can't do that. Can't do that. But up until that point, Katie Taylor had been standing up in between rounds. I think it was at the end of the fifth round when she made a sensible decision to sit down, or she was going to get sat down. Okay, so that was the fifth round. Sixth round was very close. Katie Taylor came back. Very close. I gave that a sixth round. I give that to Amanda Serrano. Amanda Serrano. Okay, what happened in the seventh round? Katie Taylor landing more on the back foot. So Katie Taylor disregarded what her trainer said. Obviously wasn't working. What was working was what she was doing early. Using her feet, staying out of trouble, and then buzzsawing, using those quick hands to blitz the head. Okay, that was round 6, round 7 rather. Round 8, more footwork from Katie Taylor, thus landing more. Katie Taylor was just landing more, even though the slicker boxer, the more refined boxer, was Amanda Serrano. Amanda Serrano took her feet off the gas, or was it cardio issues? The pace set by Katie Taylor meant that Serrano started to look a little bit more tired as the fight wore on, and Katie Taylor started nicking the rounds. Even though Serrano looked the better boxer, Katie Taylor was just landing more. Pure and simple. Get in there, 1, 2, 3 to the head. 1, 2, 3 to the head. That was the story of the latter rounds. And where are we now? Round 9. More footwork from Katie Taylor. Katie Taylor knew what was working for her, and that was the footwork, staying out of trouble and landing those 1, 2s, 1, 2, 3s to the head of Amanda Serrano, who was running out of steam. Round 10, final round. Serrano cut. Katie Taylor, more combos landed. And that was the story of how Katie Taylor almost got stopped in a fight against Amanda Serrano, following her trainer's instructions to be a bit more stationary, go forward more. Bad tactics. Fortunately, Katie Taylor had the sense to follow her own instincts and go back and try to get back to what was working for her, which was movement. Don't be stationary. Use your feet and fight at range. Not normally the Katie Taylor way, but that's how she had to fight to beat Amanda Serrano. Just stand in front of Amanda Serrano and you're going to get blitzed, which Katie Taylor found out in the 5th round, and she wisely, unilaterally adapted to what was working for her and found success, snatched success from the jaws of defeat. How do I feel about this fight? It was absolutely incredible. Great stuff. And it looks like they're talking about a rematch, and Eddie Hearn said he wants to see that fight in Ireland. It's been years since there's been a big fight in Ireland after the Regency Hotel incident shooting. The Kinahan versus Hutch war. There ain't been no big fights in Ireland since, what year was that? 2, 3 years ago? So this could be the return of big time boxing in Ireland. Or the authorities sanction it. That's yet to be seen, yet to be determined. But in the meantime, congratulations to Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano for a hell of a dramatic fight. Okay, have your say. What say you? It's the Raphael Dawkins, it's the Combat Radio. It's the like, it's the subscribe, it's the comments, it's the shares. And it's the hitting the bell icon to stay updated with news and notifications. Don't forget about the live show. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. It's the Raphael Dawkins, it's the Combat Radio. And we are out.